The 54th edition of Summerfair returns to Coney Island after a one-year virtual event. Jayne Utter is managing director of the event, going to be held June 4 through 6. Jayne, hi, how are you?
Good morning, I'm fine.
You have to be thrilled that you're going to be back in person this year for Summerfair and at a place where everybody is familiar with out of Coney Island.
I'm not sure if we're more excited or if the artists are more excited. Everybody is just can't wait until the June 4th date to start this fair.
And I think that so many people who were able to be part of the virtual event last year got to really see, I think, maybe more of what these artists do, because a lot of times when you're at Summerfair, you walk around and walk around, but you had so many links to so many artists and you could see everything they did, not just the items that they bring to Summerfair.
Right, it's the hours that they put into this and the thought that they put behind each individual piece. And that's why Summerfair is so great, because you're buying a piece that nobody else is going to have.
So let us talk about what's been going on over this last year. Of course, as I said, Summerfair had to go virtual with just about everybody else last year. So tell us the process of planning for this year, because as we know, things changed regularly. At a moment's notice, regulations changed. You weren't sure whether you even would have an event this year. So talk a little bit about the process of planning for this year's Summerfair.
In a normal year, we start taking applications for the fair on December 1st. So we did that again this year for all the people that were in the event last year, as well as some newcomers. And then we just kind of had to put it on hold until we've had about 2 months to get ready for this event. So there's been a lot of hustle and bustle, but all the steps have been taken and we are ready.
So what will we see different? Will there be anything different this year at Summerfair?
The main difference is that Coney has taken out all of their rides, and those mature trees in that area are a perfect spot for I don't know, about 50, 55 new booth spaces. So you'll see lots of artists up in that area. The roller coaster won't be running, so it'll be nice and quiet up in that vicinity. And then Moonlight Gardens is not going to be open, so we don't have that area up there, but we're gaining just as much. So it's going to be perfect. We won't have youth arts this year. We just felt that we weren't sure that things would come as far as they have, and how do you really clean the crayons and markers and so forth. But we'll be bringing that back next year. And then we've downsized our entertainment. We've got a really great lineup that Elaine Deal put together for us in the acoustic stage, which is right next to our food area.
And talk a little bit about that food area. I think that that's one thing that a lot of people see and maybe they don't take advantage of, but you have some great selections there in the food area.
We do. This year, our new entry is the Anna Mary deep fried pies. Ooh. So they are delicious. We've got our fudge, I Be Back fudge is coming. We've got beef, we've got chicken, we've got vegan, we've got just about anything and everything you might want to have to get that energy level back up to go out there and walk around and see some more art.
All right, now that we're hungry, let's talk about what we will see with the art. Same number, just about same number of artists who will be there. I'm guessing that some of the old favorites will be back as well.
Most definitely a lot of old favorites will be back. We have 275 artists. We have spaced them out 6 feet apart, and we're not going to change that. We want people to feel comfortable being there. You know, everything is new with the no masks and so forth. If you want to wear your mask, we're going to let you wear your mask. We've got these people separated, so we're not going to be all scrunched together. It will be very comfortable, I do believe.
And speaking of old favorites, you still have the merchandise for Summerfair. You have the poster for Summerfair. A lot of those items are back this year.
Oh my gosh, this poster is fantastic. I don't know if you've seen the Metro bus ads that we've got this year or the billboards, but It is so popular. And we have t-shirts in 3 different colors this year. We've got a real nice tote grocery type bag. So we've got our merchandise. We are ready to go.
And of course, there's a cicada on the poster, so that makes it even more valuable that, you know, we have an ode to the cicada again this year.
Really, we invited an extra billion people or insects to come visit us. No, actually, with the flooding that happens at Coney, they don't really have that many in that area. So if your neighborhood is crawling with cicadas, don't think that's what you're going to see down at Coney, because I was there 17 years ago and it really wasn't that bad.
I know we are on cicada watch here, so I think it'll be nice to have a little oasis where that noise won't be as dramatic as it usually is. So
Right.
tell us about coming to Summerfair. How do we get tickets? Where do we get tickets? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we are now selling our 3-day and single-day passes on our website, which is summerfair.org. But you can also still come and purchase them for cash at our gates. We'll have the East Gate and the West Gate again this year. So kids under 12 are free, but tickets are selling really fast. So we're going to have a nice crowd.
And I think that everyone is just so thankful that we can all get back together again in person and see some of these amazing creations of the artists that you bring in every year. Jayne Utter, the managing director of Summerfair. Summerfair returning to Coney Island June 4th through 6th. We cannot wait. Jayne, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much for talking with us.